Hello, welcome to another video. So this is another life coaching video, and it's just to say to ignore snidey and bitchy comments. If you are trying to rebuild your life, but you've got people who are trying to do everything they can to walk all over it, then the best way of doing it is to keep going, take no notice, but also fight your case. You're always going to get those who just want to take you down because they don't like to look themselves in the mirror. They don't like to see anybody do well for themselves, and that for me is their problem, not mine. If I want to stay in, and not go out for a bit, that's me. That's how I work. And if you've got a problem with that, then you need to deal with it on your own, because I don't care. I can come and go as I please, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I'm not going to apologise for what I'm doing. I'm not going to allow those who just want to cause upset to stop me from doing my work, which I'm very passionate about, and to continue to do things that I believe in. And I'm supporting a lot of people who are having mental health issues, and it does mean working 7 days a week, but I don't care, because it's my work and I will do it as I wish to do it. I do not need anybody to dictate to me how I should not go about things, or how should I go about things. Because when you reach a certain age and you're in your 40s, you are your own responsibility. And that's how I see it. And I don't care if others don't see it that way, because that's what they've chosen to see. And that's, again, not my problem. At the end of the day, I do things that are different to what a lot of people may see as the norm, but I again don't care. Everybody's outlook on the word normal is different to each other, and as far as I'm concerned, I am a normal girl from a housing estate who was destined to do a dead end job, but now I'm doing the job that I love, and I'm not going to apologise for that. I'm not going to be reprimanded because I've been in. I like to stay indoors for consecutive amount of days. That is my choice, but also because, I know that if I go out, a lot, then that gets questioned. When you're in a environment where your every move is getting questioned, then it's time for you to move on. And you can do that. You can go to women refuges. They are open to those that are not just experiencing domestic violence, but who are also experiencing abuse and bullying in a home setting. And that is your right to go there. And they are not allowed to get hold of your details. They are not allowed to see you if you are abusing them or bullying them. And abusers and bullies will try everything under the sun to try and get at their victims in each and every way, but you just got to bite the bullet and say, I don't care, I'm going to fight you all the way and bring it on, because that's how I see it. There's a Tina Turner song that I played last night for my own well-being, but because to help other people and I like to share music, because there's certain music that I listen to that does empower me. And there's a song by Tina Turner called I Don't Want to Fight No More, because a lot of people get abused and bullied all day long, and it can be like, for God's sake, just leave me alone, let me do what I want to do. Stop judging it, stop criticising it, stop using it against someone when they're not doing anything to hurt anyone. They're not doing anything to to attack them. It's just to raise awareness of what, you know, when you're trying to change your life, then the one thing you do need to do. No, so bad. So they, you know, part of building your life is to get rid of those that drag you down, because you will get them sort of people. And if you are an abused child and a victim of bullying, then you do have the right to fight back and get help. And remember I've talked about the RCR method, which is to record, call out, report. So, you know, take everything down that they're doing to you, and then call out. So you're going to speak to Childline, National Children's Bureau, Mind.org, the NSPCC, Bernardo's. They're all there to help you, so you can speak to them, and they will give you advice and support to help you if you are experiencing these issues. And it's disgusting to see what, you know, people who carry out these kind of acts due to their victims, and it is one of the biggest things that can cause mental health issues, because it's not just about the actual abuse and the bullying, the harm. It's also about the after effects that happen, and I have done a video talking about that as well, and I have done a child safety and protection course talking about it, and I want to include it in my life coaching course as well, because it is something that can take hold of your life, but you can get out of it, you know, and just make steps. So, you know, find refuge. There are safe havens which you can go to, and I was being sent to one of those when all I was doing was trying to find out what, because my marriage had broken down, and I was trying to find out there was something that was going on, and I know that was judged, but I knew it was going on, and they knew it was going on, and I just wanted somebody to tell me the truth. Because I always speak the truth. I've never BS'd in all my life. I don't. And the people that judge everything I do know that. They know that I don't say things just for the sake of it. I say it because it's real. It is real. No matter how many times you judge it, how many times you try and cover over it. And a lot of people are very selfish, because they think that if you report something that is, you know, happening around you, it may in some way reflect upon them, and it's got nothing to do with you. Then, when it comes to abuse and bullying, they will never ever, the police or organisations like Mind.org, like Childline, they will never ever speak to anybody else within that circle. They wouldn't. They will protect that child, even if they're now adults, however well they can. They do not pass any information on to people that are not within the organisation. It's very, very handled with care now when it comes to abuse and bullying cases, and that's why the police take a lot of time to investigate, to see if there's anybody else that they may have hurt, the people that carry out those sorts of crimes. They want to know, you know, if the people who's being accused of it are carrying it out, you know, in their work, if it's something that they've done to other people. It's not something that is solved within 5 seconds. It's solved with care, And within that time, the abusers and bullies will do other things because they think that they're invincible, and they are not. No one in this world is invincible. No one will ever get away with child abuse and bullying, because it can carry on from childhood to adulthood. And they know who I'm talking about, you know, and they know that they've been treating, you know, people in their life like a bit of dirt. Yeah, if the tables were turned, they would be the first ones to complain, and they'd be the first ones to chuck their toys out their pram, you know, because it is a lot of the time people that haven't actually grown up. They still see themselves as the classroom bully. They still see themselves as being it's all about gaining control a lot of the time, and about, you know, what they can do to make that person cry. And that's another thing they do. They get off when you cry, and they will do anything they can to make you cry, because they feel that it's brought you down and made you weak. And can I just say, hand on heart, no, it does not. I cry when I'm angry because I want to hit out, but I know if I do that, they're going to use, that's what a lot of the time they want you to do. People who bully and abuse want a reaction from you. They want to play the victim themselves. When people who are victims of child abuse never actually play the victim, they just want it to be over and got rid of. And that's the difference. That's how you know. Because people abuse and bully do it all the time, and they do whatever they can. They can pretend to be passive aggressive. They can be, they will twist and turn everything, laugh in your face, put everything that you envision in your life down, took you out of doing things, and, you know, take no notice, ignore the BS that comes from their mouths, because that's what they talk, and just keep fighting, because you have that right, and no one should be accused of being a human being. If you're not out to hurt no one, then you're fine. But if you are out to hurt somebody, then just leave people alone and live in your own misery, because your misery is not going to be passed on to those you abuse or bully. It's just going to make them stronger each and every day. So thank you for listening, and thank you for watching, and I really wish you the best of luck. Never fear that you're going to be on your own, because you're not, and trust me, you will get justice against those who do these types of crimes. So take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.